Hello and welcome back to my channel once more. Okay, I'm laughing. The dog is right here on the floor next to me and she won't stop watching my hand motions. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is I'm going to be taking this and moving it over here. Are you gonna follow me everywhere? Huh? What's up? The first thing that I had to do was move everything out of the way, of course, and then clear off my bookcase, which needed a really good dusting. This also allowed me to put my books into piles to better figure out what should go where when I was putting them back onto my bookshelf. After I had figured out exactly where my bookshelf needed to sit so that my mirror wouldn't hit it, I organized all of the stuff on top of it, and I worked to make it look very nice and aesthetic. The next morning, I actually woke up and moved all of this again, but it was a nice thought for the time being. I also decided that I was going to open up this Christmas present that I received from my parents, the light with the words on it, and I was going to write as much of the current book I was reading on it as I could. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, actually. In order for me to move all of my books from this side of the room back into my bookcase, I'm going to be doing a little bit of reorganizing, and my dog is going to be sitting there scratching because I can't seem to get her to leave me alone right now. So I've already moved the shelf back into place where I would like it to be, and I've kind of put my books into general piles. So each pile is approximately an author, and then this group over here is more of my YA fantasy. Ignore this pile, that's not part of that. But everything else is part of the YA fantasy, and that's sci-fi, but whatever. This pile is my miscellaneous pile, basically books that don't fit into either category. And then this is more of my adult high epic fantasy pile, and that's Harry Potter and my collection of Sherlock Holmes books. I have a few, and I lost my pile of, oh, there it is, my pile of Sarah J. Maas books, which are on my pile of considering to give away books. I am going to be working on moving these over to here now, and then when I can really look at them, put them on my bookshelf. So also, I can't be aesthetic constantly, so the book had to lay down, unfortunately. But really quickly on that note, this is my nightstand, and so how this is split up is right here I have currently reading books, which Five Dark Fates just got moved over there to be cute. And then down here are my TBR shelf. That is sketchbooks and other papers that I'm working on. This over here is my Kindle, and then 2 books that I own but I haven't read. I try to keep that number below 2, but sometimes it grows, sometimes it doesn't. But I never take up more than this shelf, which is really nice. My dog will not stop making noise. She's just sniffing everything. My books really wore me out. I don't know why books are so heavy, but they are, and I was so tired after doing this. I'm really glad though that I did it. Now, I'm not totally sure how I'm going to organize these books on my bookshelf, but I do know that I really wanted to get most of my higher fantasy and epic fantasy books, which are these ones. I wanted to get them all together on a shelf. It made me a little bit sad that they had to be split up. So I think I'll do this first, but I'm not totally sure. I ended up organizing my books with most of my high fantasy on the top shelf, my YA fantasy on the next shelf, and then a miscellaneous combination of other things on the bottom shelf. I couldn't get all of my high fantasy onto the top shelf, which did disappoint me, but I do have plans in the future to be working on expanding my bookcase, which will make it a lot easier to have all of my books together. I absolutely love this bookcase. I got it for $5 when I was at college, so I will not be getting rid of it, but I will be making it a little bit bigger. So here are some shots of my bookcase. Last night when I started this video, the sun was out and everything was really easy to see, but by the end I needed to use a lot of artificial light to light it. So after these shots, the absolute final one will be a shot the next morning, and I believe in that one I have cleared off the top and it is looking more like how it will be in the final. If you're curious how I will be using this new setup and why I did this, check out the video I'll be releasing next week, and you can see why it's all like this. I don't explain why I do it, but you can see from the video pretty easily why it is the way that it ends up. So thank you for watching. Please comment down below your favorite way to organize your bookcase, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.